Next time you're driving down Ocean Boulevard or at the beach, look out into the horizon and what will you see? The Long Beach Breakwater. The breakwater was built in the 1940s and it was built to protect the Navy's fleets from enemy torpedo attacks. Decades have passed since the ending of World War II, and the breakwater still exists. I urge you to help sink the breakwater because it negatively affects the environmental, economical, and social aspects of Long Beach. It is the largest breakwater in the whole world. It spans 2.5 miles and stands 10 to 15 feet out of the water. Some compare the Long Beach Breakwater to other monumental constructions like the Empire State Building and the Great Wall of China. Due to the magnitude of this man-made construction, the breakwater interferes with the natural ebbs and flows of the ocean, therefore interfering with underwater ecosystems which cause water quality issues. According to Seamus Innes, who's a licensed coastal engineer and a Surfrider Foundation member, he quotes, "It's not just about the breakwater. The key term is dynamic equilibrium. If you change one thing, like the breakwater, without changing other vital or interrelated things, you'll have negative consequences." When it comes down to water quality and the issue that we have with the breakwater, it has to do with the way that the ocean flows. And when you build a man-made structure as large as this, which is 2.5 miles long and up to 15 feet high, it stops the water circulation, and the natural swells and currents and tides don't get to go in the normal pattern that they're used to going into. And so with the absence of those, marine life, plant life, and animal life have been dramatically affected. As the result of being a very polluted beach, Long Beach is one of the least popular and most polluted beaches in the region. According to the Long Beach Water Department, it is ranked the sixth most polluted beach in California. This is nothing to be proud of, but actually we're making progress. We were in fourth and fifth place, so we're slowly coming up in the ranks. The Long Beach Water Department states that contamination and public health is an everyday risk that swimmers take when they are in Long Beach waters. Swimmers have to battle the bacterias, the oil residues, trash, red tides, and even stingrays. Researchers have found that 29% of the sediment that they find at the bottom of the ocean is toxic. If we take a step back and look at Long Beach and how it was pre-breakwater, in the 1920s, it was one of the most popular beaches in the whole country. It attracted visitors and tourists from around the world. Long Beach was also nicknamed the Waikiki of Southern California. And if anybody knows about Hawaii, Waikiki is a very tropical place. The water's clean, very nice surf, has a good vibe, and it's a vacation spot. So you can imagine how Long Beach and the persona that went along with the setting. They also had something similar to what we have now on the Santa Monica Pier, where there was a Ferris wheel, there was carnival rides, games, and even a boardwalk, and all the festivities that come along with that. Also in Long Beach, because of the waves and all the people, the U.S. National Championships of Surfing were held at Long Beach. And the legend Duke Kamehameha of Hawaii even raved about how the surf was and loved surfing Long Beach, and he hosted competitions there as well. Each year, the city of Long Beach spends between $300,000 and $500,000 moving sand. They move the sand from the Belmont Plaza pool and distribute it equally throughout the beach. If the breakwater was taken down, this would not be necessary, and it would save the city hundreds of thousands of dollars. Local businesses, hotels, and restaurants relied on the tourists and the foot traffic to stay in business. And once the breakwater was built, fewer and fewer tourists came to Long Beach, and then that caused owners to have to close their businesses and sell their businesses. It also involved with the whole downtown Long Beach with the Ferris wheel and the theme park and the boardwalk, all that got shut down. And that happened after the breakwater was put up there because it took away the waves and it took away from all the what made Long Beach, and it was drastic to the local economy, and many businesses failed. Economical research has shown that by removing the breakwater, Long Beach could gain up to $52 million per year just in economic activity. This could lead to up to $6.7 billion per year in taxes, parking, fees, and fines. This is a very important topic. It affects all of us that live in this area very much. Some of us don't even know that the problems exist, but the economical benefits, the environmental benefits, and the social benefits greatly outweigh all the other options. We know that the water can be cleaner, and with the breakwater being demolished, that's easy. The ocean will actually do that itself. Economically, it's just one thing after another. More and more people come to the beach. The businesses grow. They build more businesses. They build hotels, and it's just a great situation for everybody. And then socially, a lot of the people that have been wanting this to happen will be very excited. The whole city of Long Beach will come to the beach and want to see what Long Beach is like when there's waves. There's only so many people still alive from the 1920s that have actually experienced Long Beach, and it would be such a great experience to share. And I believe that Long Beach would be able to hold national championships of surfing competitions. The championship surfing competitions have moved to Huntington Beach, and in the past few years, it has been the biggest surf competition in the whole world, with a grand prize of over $100,000 for the person who gets first place. And I imagine that if the breakwater was taken down, Long Beach would be able to have a bid and to have the next U.S. Open held in Long Beach. And it would just be great for the community. It would give us a lot of press. And it's a win-win. In conclusion, I've gone over the economical, environmental, and social aspects of the Long Beach breakwater. Living in Southern California, we get to enjoy the best of the best in regards to lifestyle, culture, and weather. It doesn't matter if you're just a grom that just wants to shred the waves, a cute girl on the beach just trying to get a tan, or a shoebie hanging out and just watching everybody walking around. I chose this topic because it has affected me personally. When I grew up, I lived on the peninsula in Long Beach, and it was the only beach in the area where there's no waves. And as a kid, I would have to have my parents drive me all around to Seal Beach. And if you know about the peninsula, you can't just cross into Seal Beach. You have to drive all the way back, cross the 2nd Street, go over 2 bridges, and then turn right into Seal Beach. And as a kid, I just dreamed of having waves right in my backyard. So when I got older and I realized that the breakwater was what was keeping the waves from breaking in my hometown, it dawned on me, why does this thing have to be here? And then I'm in college, so I did my research, and obviously I found out reasons why. Luckily, I moved to Seal Beach, and that was around kindergarten. So I got to enjoy actually waves and living near a beach that I loved, where I could surf and kiteboard, and it was very popular. But growing up before then in Long Beach, you could be the only person at the beach, and it would be a nice sunny day, but still there's nothing to do. To some, the breakwater may just look like a pile of rocks. To others, it could be a man made barrier that blocks the waves that they love from breaking as they did in the past. They say that everything happens for a reason, but depending on your reasons, you may not like what has happened. When I look at the photos of the 1920s and everybody at the beach having fun, it makes me wonder what things would be like now if we had waves and the breakwater was sunk. I think it would be great. I think we'd have a really fun time, and it'd be one of the best things that ever happened to Long Beach. Shaka.